We are back on the main stage, the Gears Pro Circuit, Las Vegas Open, Winners Finals. Sup, bitches? I like that. Let's bring out our teams. Here they come. This is Fable. And they're going up against Ghost! So, Krim, how did it feel taking down Optic Gaming?
Well, it was definitely a massive confidence boost for us. Just highlights like how well we've been playing together and how much effort we put in the game.
It's the first time in the Winners Finals. How's it feel? What's going through your head?
We all feel great. Like it's so good, like being here, like and showing like we all can be here. Like we all deserve it.
Cheers. Well done. So, Identives, you played Fable in pool play and kind of barely won. Make any adjustments to make up for that?
I mean, the day one we were starting like everybody was starting slow, but the second day we realized how the real Ghost plays.
Well, back-to-back Winners Finals. You know, what makes this different?
I'm doing this for Ghost and for my country, guys.
Así se dice. There we go. And let's shake hands. And as Santiago says, let's do this!
We have the 5 best players in Europe. We practice and put a lot of time into it, ultimately to win. Our potential is incredible. I still feel like we're not capped. If we keep playing and keep practicing, we can really outdo ourselves and do things that many people are not expecting. Coming to this event, people are still doubting us, so this event really does mean a lot, kind of to show everyone that we're not a one-event team and we can do this again and again.
Champ bracket winners finals between Ghost and Fable is underway. These two teams are undeniably two of the most talented rosters with individual players in this game, guys. How do you think this matchup is going to go down?
Man, we saw these guys play on Friday in pool play, and Ghostgaming edged them out 2-1, but not because of the effort of that, that last map. It was a 6-3 deficit, and they came back and shut them down on reclaim. Look, we started to see. I'm becoming a Fable believer. Okay. They are really showing up here, but my initial predictions were Ghostgaming, to really improve where they came from. 3rd place, 2nd place this season. They're really trying to take home that chip, and got to see if they can take it away from Fable here.
Somewhere out there, Deluxe is very moist after hearing Rob say that.
Yeah, so Fable, I mean, you can't count them out. After looking at the Red Hot Optic Gaming in the losers bracket, you got to think about who knocked them down there. It was Fable, Hydron, Felsi, Craze. These guys are extremely talented. 5 of the best players in the EU so far.
Yeah, they really are 5 of the best players in the EU. I must say that I feel like Fable, they made one of the best roster changes that I've seen in the last 2 seasons. And actually, the only other roster change that I feel like can rival that one is the pickup of Icy on Optic Gaming. What Marsh and Krim bring to this team, the professionalism, the skill, all of it, it has really transformed Fable and has really helped Craze and Phelpsy and Hydron take the game to the next level.
Yes, as we take a look at our map bans and picks, the first map underway will be Damn, followed by Foundation and Reclaimed if needed. How will Damn play out?
Yeah, we're in the Damn first here, guys, and it's going to be a sweaty match. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Look, we got trip caps. This is like a really, really trip cap heavy map. Look for control over the ramp, over the baby stairs in the middle of the map. The B hill is a really good way to sort of flank around and play for them homes. But what I really like about Damn is the other side of the map. We see it on the second half with the sandbags and a lot of power weapons there. It's going to be a really bloody, sweaty match.
The winner of this game will go to the championship game. Golden Boy, Immortal Spawn Blaze, predictions.
I'll just give it real quick. I think Ghostgaming are feeling themselves, and I think they're going to find themselves in the grand final.
All right, well, here we go. Ghost against Fable, the champ bracket winners finals. Blazing Golden Boy, take it away.
Now, I didn't give a chance to give my prediction, but I'm sorry.
Go for it, baby.
I'm sorry, G. I'm going to have to go with Fable on this one.
I know.
I don't think they lose like they did again. They should have beat Ghost beforehand. And you know what? These boys are just so talented, but I'm just so excited for this matchup. It's the winner bracket final.
Look, man, I can never count them out, my boys, Ribs and Sleepy. I mean, these guys are some good people, and I want to see them continue to succeed. But I just want to see some fantastic Gears of War. And we're off to a great start already here as Identives is going to go ahead and remove Hydrone from the equation. But it seems like domination's going to come early on over here for the COG. This is looking like Ghostgaming might be able to make this one happen as a lone straggler for Fable, trying to force this, and they managed to deny it.
Wow, they just don't. Nobody can get that kill on Phelpsy in that situation. But that's going to give Ronan another breath of life. Whoever was in that 2v1 just cannot let Phelpsy stay alive like that and extend the round. But we'll see if Fable can move out of their spot. Ribs going to have to back up Ghostgaming. They're going to have to reset on this one.
All right, well, let's see now as things start to stabilize here, but Ghosts still have the upper hand.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, Ghost will be the COG and Fable will be the Swarm, so we'll go ahead and get that reverse for you guys here in just a little bit.
All right.
But they're playing this one around and taking their time, just waiting for that prime opportunity. Oh, nice there, as Hydrone actually is going to push up on Ribs, and Ribs simply was just not expecting that blaze.
So yeah, Hydrone making sure he reached that platform, able to get in there and get that fling. And so now he just needs some more teammates to help him, because for the longest I just see him in this position by himself. Now the thing is that the neutral hill's on the other side of the map, so that's where the majority players are going to go. We're going to see Phelpsy Crim. They're going to pick up a double kill up to Rushy's. Identities is trying to come in and help. Rushy's, he was almost able to get another one, but Ghostgaming does make it in here to give those reinforcements. But Identities with the Lancer out. Can they secure this last kill? And Marsh got something to say about it. But in the end, Ghostgaming will still keep control over the neutral hill, and they're also building a nice sizable lead.
Good start here for the North American squad. Meanwhile, the #1 team in Europe, not out of it by a long shot. Still, though, you're getting to that point of no return where Fable's simply going to have to trip cap if they want to win this one out. They're going to have to deny them here.
They really are. And so one of my biggest gripes with Fable is that the moves in which they make when they're down, I feel like they make them too late into the round. But we're going to see what happens. They're pushing towards the end. They don't have much time to work with. They need a triple cap. Ghostgaming has 2 hills in their favor. Phelpsy is going to break ice first. 4v4 situation. Speedy retaliates. He picks up a double of his home. Ghostgaming home hill should be secured, and Ghostgaming is going to strike first on round #1.
Yep, that is basically going to do it. They hit the magic number 207, and that will be all she wrote for round 1. And Ghostgaming starting this one with authority here in the winter final.
They are. So, G, I'm pretty curious to see how the weapon placement is going to turn out in round #1. I want to see Fable, go straight for that pit fight. And, they love fighting for it early on, and then you love to see it, folks. And this just pretty much shows Fable's evolution over the last 4 months. Because back then, they would never make a weapon placement like that. But they realized how good they are at those big team fights, especially when it comes down on this map. Damn, this is one of their bread and butters. They beat so many top teams on this map. They beat an Echo on this map. They beat an Optic on this map. And now they're looking to add Ghost to that tally as well. The boom shot fight's about to start.
They know that they can hang out in the pit there with the best of them. Identives, though, is going to pick up the boom shot, and Identives will manage to get away with that one. Does he go for a rogue shot? No, he backs away. They end up losing Ribs, but they got the most valuable asset in that exchange, and that is the boom shot. And they're just going to trade that one out. So that's going to go to Speedy.
Yeah, he is that resident boom shot player for the team. But even yesterday, Speedy's boom shots was pretty suspect to me. Just so-so. And still in this round, folks, no team has capped any hills just yet. They're more so focused on the kills, focused on getting this pressure in a boom shot. And that just shows just their top-tier play. They're not worried about points early on. They're just worried about map control.
No points yet, but finally we're going to start to see the players go after their homes. Get those points. Well, at least Ghost will for the time being. And now Fable, they do have some positioning over by B. They're going to have 3 bodies here, but Ghosts are going to send the same amount of reinforcements. The fight will ensue over by B. Who's going to come out on top here? As we have Rushman on your screen. Rushman finds one in front. Does he get it? Yes, he does. That's going to be Craze. Won't be able to stay alive. Nice stuff from Rushman as he picks up Phelpsy, and his teammate Identims is there for the pickup as well. But Hydrone gets the kill onto Rushman, and there's only going to be one more member left alive here for Ghostgaming. They have to hunt him down. It's going to be the one and only Ribs, the veteran himself, trying to stay alive as he manages to pick up a carcass and use that one as a meat shield, and that will give Ghostgaming B control. The neutral goes to Ghost.
All right, let's see, Fable. So usually when a team is controlling that neutral hill on top of that B site, once they get fortified, it's very, very hard to break that. So you push over to the other side of the map, and you try to put that pressure on your opponent's home hill, and that's what we're seeing Fable do, take plat control. That's why you see Ghostgaming start to rotate over. But when you rotate towards this far side of the map, it forces Ghostgaming to break their own setup. Now, usually in a typical two-hill setup, you're going to have majority of your members watching that B hill, but Ghost knows that they need to bring their forces over here to stop this push. But at this point, Fable, they can easily push back to B if they want to, so they're set up to get a domination this round.
Craze pushes up and is able to get the kill on Ribs, and you can see them kind of just being staggered there. No, they had a plan, but Fable, they were just one step ahead of him, and now they're going to get the boom shot. See if they can put this one to use, as you're going to have 4 members of Ghost down. The push goes over to C. They have to claim their neutral as well. Ribs, now he's going to look to push up. Does he get a kill here? Does he look? Does he make the plays? 4 seconds remaining. The denial's going to come through, though. Ribs is going to be sitting inside, but he's down and out. More players of Ghost are going to start to funnel through, but there you have the kills. Krim with the triple kill. Looking for it. Daddy's home, baby. And he clears them out, and that is going to give Fable the round.
That's a bad man. Oh, that's a bad man right there, G. And so you see Krim, what he does for this team, he plays all those dirty spots. Now, Krim doesn't really run front spawn for the squad, but at the same time, he definitely can. He can run front spawn if he wants to. He can be that superstar, but he's playing towards the back, and he's playing those cleanup kills. And well, I'm not going to call them cleanup kills, but he's that back line of defense, and you see what he just did? That's a damn good back line of defense right there. That's good insurance. Might be Geico. All right, let's see. In this round,
I just don't have a response for that one.
there you go. You know, all day. I'm here all day long.
You're clever. You're clever. I respect that.
All right, so the weapon placement, we're going to see a block from Ghostgaming. And I'm kind of pretty surprised by that, because usually Ghostgaming is very, very talented with those secondary weapons, but they want to focus on this fight. We'll probably have some nades going that platform and up top as our next 2 weapon placements for the rest of this round. But in this one, we're going to see who can come out with boom control and Fable. They get the double kill in the pit, looking for 2 more. You got to clean up the kilos before you can go for the power weapon control, folks. You got to be able to push these players out. And Fable with a perfect pinch. They get 1, they get 2, they get 3. That's going to be a wipe there for Fable, and they will get boom shot control as well. Let's see what they can do with it.
And you see 3 members of Ghost pushing up, just trying not to let Fable get too much ground here. But Fable's going to make them pay for that one. You want to push up, you want to get in our face, well, we're going to clear you out. Boom shot there, easy pickings for Phelpsy. Rushman's going to be the victim of that one, and they're able to stay alive, and that was a close call, and he was full red, but he manages to live, and that is going to be huge for them, I was going to say, but never mind, because Sleepy Time runs in and removes his head from his body, and this will be Ghost that gets control of the neutral now.
You know what? You know, a lot of players get mad when their opponents, we like to call it eating boom shots. That time, he ate his own boom shot, so the Gears Gods was in his favor on that one. But Ghostgaming does have control over this neutral. Rushies does get a kill. We'll see how Fable can break. Sleepy getting some good shots in, but he's taking a lot of damage. He's going to get some help. Downs for both teams. Both players revive as well. Ghostgaming with the pressure, with the pistols out. They're going to get 2 people on this engagement. Ooh, that's going to be, they should be able to get 4 as well. That's going to be 4 all up to the last member. He just scurried back to his home hill. That's Hydrone. We'll see how he wants to extend this round.
Hydrone's going to be the last man standing here. Can he make it? No. Ribs is going to wipe him out, and that is going to be 4 seconds left in the domination. He's meeting him right at the front door, and Ghostgaming gets the 3rd round after a back-and-forth exchange in round number 3.
So, G, these opening engagements are going in Fable's favor, but the thing is that these respawn timers are super low. So Ghostgaming definitely taking away these early rounds, because you get these guys more opportunities, they will figure out a way how to beat you. But most importantly, they're going to have to just win these opening engagements. And but as the respawn timers increase, we're currently in 16 plus seconds. 16 plus seconds, 18 plus seconds, definitely. As soon as you win that open initial and you get that boom shot, you should be able to secure that round immediately.
Yeah, because you saw in round number 3, they got the kills, they cleared them out, but then 3 bodies were up already to reposition on A. So very clear that, you know, if they can do that again, that will be success for them. But they cannot sacrifice a player early on. Hydrone's going to get headshotted there by Identivs. And they're circling around. Here comes Identivs, right in the pit, right in the action where he wants to be. But Phelpsy is going to make him pay for that one there. Speedy and Sleepy Time follow up with kills of their own. Phelpsy's going to be very red, and members of Ghost are going to surround him. And that will be the boom shot going to Ghost. And now let's see if they could do what you said before, Blaze, capitalize on this respawn and end this round just as quickly as it started.
They should be able to. You know, the respawn timers are in their favor. They got the wipe ones they needed. They still got one boom shot left in the chamber. They're going to place this one very, very well. And Speedy's going to get that double and secure the round for Ghost. They will be up 3-1, but it's still 2 rounds left in his half. Fable can easily tie this one up, especially going into those 18 plus and 20-second plus respawns. We'll see what Fable wants to do in his opening engagement, but Ghost, that was a clean start for him.
Yeah, you just can't lose Hydrone that early. A Slayer of his caliber, his potential, that just hurts. And this is going to be interesting. We saw this in the Ronin matchup when the nades were placed in how Fable and Ronin, both teams really, were kind of like outsmarting one another with the utility. Now that the grenades have been placed in the middle of the map, that's going to put some focus in that area.
It really will. It's going to pull an extra man over there towards that platform, but also at the same time, if your team lose that first engagement on a boom shot, if you can at least win the engagement on nades, get 2 nades in there very, very quickly and quickly turn the tide back in your team's favor if you lose that opening fight. And Identivs first in, first to get a kill as well. Rushies will be able to pick up that boom shot. Nades get picked up for Phelpsy as well. We'll see what both teams can do with this.
This is exactly what happened in the last round, right? Identivs moved in and was able to kill Hydrone really quickly. Like, you know, you just can't lose Hydrone that early. He goes right into the thick of the action, but he's going to need some support from his teammates. Freshman with the boom shot. Easy kill on to Phelpsy. Bodies by the neutral.
You know, so
pushing him back.
So when we fight for this boom shot over here towards the platform early on, the thing is that the neutral hill is so far away from that boom shot fight where it makes it even harder for teams to get those early dominations. Now, in the second half, that neutral hill is right next to the boom shot, right on the platform. So those dominations come in a little bit more flawlessly. That's the reason why Ghostgaming didn't close this round out just yet. But the spawn timers for grenades and boom shot is just about 2 seconds off. So if Fable can defend their home hill, they just need to be able to get to that platform and set up. But I don't think that's even going to happen in this round. Hydrone gets a big double. He's looking for the triple. Can he get it? He gets the shot, but the reinforcements come in, and Mars takes down Sleepy. And we are just under 50 seconds to both power weapons come up as well. We'll see what Fable wants to do.
Now it's time to make a move. Establish control, establish dominance on the map. They're going to take away their home. Players are going to start to come up. Reinforcements, but they broke it. So no points are going to be gained on the A hill. They still have control of the neutral, but they sent the body up there to go ahead and handle that one. You see B draining currently on your screen, and this is going to go to Fable. They're going to have 2 of the 3 hills. Now the question is, can they keep this going?
They need to be able to set up for this boom. The play is to make sure that Ghost doesn't get the free boom pickup, but you can honestly get these nades and nade out Ghost because Ghost will not have platform control in this fight. We'll see. Ghost shot, honestly, got Troopy trying to react now because you don't want to react when those nades spawn up.
Yep.
The spawn timers are so close, so this is going to be a very precise engagement for both teams.
Here we go. Weapons are up. Boom shot's going to go for Phelpsy. He manages to put that one in his hands. Will they be able to get the grenades as well? As the grenades should be coming up in a little bit too, Blaze, but I don't know if it's necessarily going to matter here because they have that boom shot, and any movement that they try and make, they can punish them with boom.
I'm happy Phelpsy has held these booms. He does not have to shoot it. He sees that the nades are up, but he's going to end up going towards that platform. I need somebody to pick up these nades, and I think he called out for Crash to back up and get them. So Fable is just going to play it safe for right now. They're going to lock down, have it in 2 nades into boom shots. Fable is going to have one push really to kind of get through and stop Ghost from getting points and pull away with his domination. We'll see what they can do.
It's getting dangerously close here. Fable, though, have the utility. They need to make a move. Identivs over by B. Does he make the big play? is the question, but there's just really the cards are stacked against him. He's going to need some support. Grenades start to come in, no connections with it though, but now the move is starting to build up.
Those nades open the door for Fable to be able to get in and decap this hill. Felpsy's being very, very patient when shooting these boom shots. You got Identity in the corner with the Botok. He's going to fall, so this B hill should get decapped. But the question is, I told you, Fable, they sometimes make these pushes way too late into the round.
What?
Oh, boy.
That is just the point of no return, and
so,
they get to 07, and that is going to do it. Ghost manages to take their 4th point.
You got 2 nades, you got 2 boom shots, and what happened there, they pretty much, they overthought it. When, I want to say it was Felpsy, when he picked up that boom shot, he was very calm with it, and then he held those shots for a long time. But he should have picked up the nades and had 2 nades and 2 boom shots in his back pocket, didn't put that pressure on Ghost home hill by himself. Well, or not by himself. He at least had 1 or 2 other people inside that area. But Fable, the strat that they was gonna run, that they ran there, it wasn't a bad one. They just needed to execute it more quickly.
We're gonna get into Neri nades up top as well. Now this is not a spot that Fable thought they were going to be in. They said it before in the pre-match interview that they're feeling confident, but Ghosts have leveled up this tournament without a doubt. Good to see them in this kind of situation here. The winner bracket finals, the fight for the boom shot ensues. Well, Identities get that critical first pick again as he's going to be stunned in the middle there. Rushman's going to push in, and Hydrone dies one more time to open the engagement. That has to hurt when you lose a player at the caliber of skill of Hydrone and the impact that he's had. Him and Kraz just, you know, to lose those bodies so early in the initial engagement hurts. And they simply just are not winning. They're not getting those first bloods. That is going to be a clean sweep for the North American squad. They're just looking to end this one.
Yeah, Ghost is getting right in their face every single round. And, you know, and on that one, Fable really didn't have an answer for it. But they're just trying to get control over their home hill. Still, no hills capped up for either team in these opening engagements. And, yes, this is going to be a 20-second respawn round. Now Ghost is going to be able to get their home. They're going to be able to get the B here. Well, they don't have their home just yet, but they are capping up Fable's home. Boom shot's going to hit the ground. Ghostgaming is going to go up 5-1.
5 dead, 5 points for Ghostgaming.
Ghostgaming, both
saying
these,
they don't deserve to be here.
Both these teams understand that all they have to do is win 2 more games. 2 more games in a row.
Speedy
and they can
got
walk
up
away.
and said they don't deserve to be here, Blaze. How does that make you feel?
Well,
you picked Fable.
Damn right I picked Fable. And I picked Fable for good reason, too. But you know what? Fable lost the first match in the opening engagement that we saw them in pool play. Both these teams was in pool. Fable lost map number 1 and still took them the distance either way. What Fable has learned throughout their trials and tribulations is to keep composure and not become their worst enemy. So you can't count them out just yet. And you see, that's a good opening break. They pick up 2 kills right away. They pick up 3 kills right away for Craze. And now let's see. Looking for another one, and he gets them.
Well, Identities, though, he's going to deal with 2 members of Fable, but the 2 of them versus the 1 of him. Not enough to get the kills. Ribs pushes out and recognizes 1 player's going to be here, and that is going to be a roll right into the front of the Nasher. Speedy, though, contending with Felpsy, who has now managed to push up into the home of Ghostgaming.
Yeah,
He's low on health, though.
Yeah, he's trying to get into this hill. He's taking a lot of damage. You know, it ain't much he can do. He could have run away, so he tried to see if
But
he
he's
can
distracting him. He's keeping him back, right?
Yep.
You know, and I think that provides just a lot of value, and they're continuing to gain points.
Yep, and especially 2 folks, especially in the second half, you know, all those power weapons are off the map, so he's going to be spawning up in 10 seconds. Rushy's got a good brick, but Krim is trying to get in that engagement, but Identity is just firing off on all cylinders. You heard him playing for his country, and, you know, I'm pretty sure Mexico's in the chat. All of Latin America is in there rooting him on. We'll see. Ghostgaming just two matches away from winning their first major open.
That would be a huge accomplishment for this European team if they were able to do so. But for Ghost, I mean, really at this point in time, with how the Gears of War Pro Circuit has gone and the domination of Optic Gaming, anyone who manages to win a championship at an open event at this point, it's going to be a huge moment for competitive Gears of War. And bear in mind, Optic Gaming is still tearing it up in the lower bracket, so it feels like we're seeing a whole new team down there too. It's just, everything is just going nuts today. great time to be a fan of the game and to just tune in. If you're enjoying it, please let everyone know. Go out there, share it on your social media, because we have some fantastic games that are going on, whether it be Feature Station here on the main stage. It's top quality Gears of War here in Las Vegas, Nevada. But back into the action we go as Hydrone's able to get the kill onto Speedy, giving them that man advantage. They're going to wipe out 3 members of Ghostgaming now. Despite losing one, they still have the man up. They simply need to gain the positioning as they have a lead, but it's a very fragile lead currently against Ghost.
Yes, it is. And like you said, fragile, because that's exactly what it is. But Fable has a slight lead. Hydron's going to be able to take out Identis. He's looking for the kill on Speedy. He's looking for some help from his teammates. He has right hand, but Speedy opted to just make sure he clean up the kill and get out of that fight that was very unfavorable for him. But now he's on top of the platform, decap on E, trying to get some shots through the smoke. Doesn't see his opponents just yet. Now he's going to get a lock eyes on him, just trying to narrowly just escape through the smoke. He knew they were going to be pushing him. He's going to side roll, regroup with Ribs. We'll see if somebody can come out with a kill. Fable still controlling the platform. This is a close game still, but nobody can come out on top with E. Ribs is trying to push through and blindside somebody. Krim, big engagement versus Speedy, but he's going to take some shots in the back, and he goes down. Ghostgaming gets to neutral hill, but I think that, there we go, Fable breaks in last minute.
Big plays for sleepy time. Big plays for sleepy time. Does he do it? Does he do it as he moves inside of E? Oh, no, he gets wiped out on E, and I thought that that was the moment that they needed, but Blaze, now that they have control, they can come back into this game. It's only a matter of time before they regain the lead at that 200-point threshold. It's going to be very, very close, though.
Nobody's getting points.
No one's getting points, and Ghostgaming has a 1-point lead, but they did manage to get D&E. Ghost is not earning any points presently. Remember, you want to get to 207 before, and they managed to make it happen. So Fable are bouncing back into this game, Blaze, and they needed this round desperately after dropping 4 straight.
And so for our new fans, while we say, you want to get to 207, even though it's 210 to win, because it takes 3 seconds to decap that hill. So a little bit on 206, 207, you got to touch it if you want to decap that before your opponent hits 210. And let's see what this place is going to be. Probably going to be boom shot. Both these teams want to get to the nitty-gritty. They're not scared of this fight. Ghostgaming had a huge success fighting for this boom shot early on.
I was going to say, yeah.
But the first half boom shot fight on the platform is completely different, all because that neutral hill and E is on that platform. So if teams win these open initials, they're going to have a high success rate at pushing through and getting these dominations, and they're going to just play with that confidence.
Fable has been struggling to bang out over on the pit, man. That's just a fact. They just cannot do it. They lose Hydrone.
And this is like
early.
one of their best maps, too.
They've lost Hydrone in the first fight every single time. They simply cannot allow that to happen again. Feltzy through the smoke now, and he's going to be very red. As players start to charge through, Ribs is going to just charge right through, manage to pick up a double, and that is just going to be kills all over the kill feed in favor of Ghostgaming. But Identivs and crew, they managed to clean it out. And you said, when you win that out, when you get the boom shot, you're able to get the neutral very quickly, which they do so. And now they're going after the home of Fable, and they're securing D and E. All they have to do is just go after F and then scout around with this boom shot, and don't let them push up. Or they could just play it a little bit slower, right? They have well, the good news is that they have the options.
Oh, that was scary for Rushies. He picked up a shotty right in the open. If he would have got down there, that would have been a bad move. But Ghostgaming said, hey, we don't got enough personnel in this area, and the respawn timers are still low. We cannot come out with that trip cap. So Rushies trying to work the edge of the map. He still has 1 boom shot left. Let's see what kind of play he wants to make with it. It's most likely going to be a defensive play. They're trying to see if they can at least get 1 more kill on the board, but Phelpsy evens the odds, turns this into a 4v4. Oh, what? You hate to see it, folks.
Oh, my word. That is just the thing you don't want to happen there.
That's probably why they hand off the boom shot to either Speedy or Ribs most of the time for situations like that.
Oh, man. You just got to soldier on, though, at this point. You're on the main stage. Thousands of people watching you. People here in the arena judging your every movement. Sometimes things happen. But still, though, that is a tough one. That is a tough pill to swallow if you're Rush.
All right, but the new boom shot will be spawning up in 25 seconds. Fable's in a good spot. They trade off both those kills, peppering up Ribs a little bit. He's in a difficult situation, very hurt, trying to get his life back, but Marsh does not want to let him. Even by him just hitting him with 1 bullet, he stops that health regen and restarts it. but Fable able to push Ribs out. Ribs just coming away with just a slither of health. But you see, these are what I always say about Ribs. Ribs, even though he may not always win that engagement, he's still trying to make that perfect play every single time. And he says, you know what, I can't fight those 4 guys that's rushing from my home hill. Let me try to just go fight a 1v1 on my opponent's home hill to extend the round if need be.
Identivs and Rushmen, though, managed to get kills in their home. They reclaim it, but Krim with the boom shot, that's going to be an easy kill onto Speedy. And if anyone else tries to challenge him here, they're going to be met with a boom shot right to the face as he has 1 left in the chamber. He does have some support, and there's the next kill. Sleepy Time's going to go back to the respawn. Krim around the corner. Does he find it, though?
Krim needs some help.
Yeah, he's going to need help big time here, unless he just makes a hero play. He manages to get away with his life for the time being, but he's already gets the kill, though, onto Identivs, and the shot's still coming through. No one can put him down. No one can stop Krim at this moment, but still, though, they lost platform. He does have some health, but can they push forward? Can they get these kills and get platform back in their possession?
And he got a little pocket trigger as well, looking to get through.
He's still alive.
They got 1 man down. Ooh, trying to win an engagement. The pinch may come through. The help comes through. But it looks like Fable, they do have the lead. They can win off of 1 at this point, and they're going to keep the pressure on Ghostgaming. They just need to cap the E-hill, but somebody did overextend and get their home hill. Fable, they're going to try to just, cap up 2, and they should be able to secure it. May have to win 1 more fight or so, but they're looking good. They have their opponent's home hill. They have the neutral hill as well. They're looking solid. They're going to put another round up on the board.
That's it. Fable get 2 in a row now after a big play by Krim at the end point of that game to stay alive. He just had a mere few % of health.
Yeah, he really did, but you know, that just shows how great his mechanical skill is. And you know, for the new viewers, you see how these players are moving around very, very quickly with the wall cancels and the wall bounces. That is hard. That's not anything easy to do, and especially to not misroll and miss that interaction with the cover. But these players are just doing it at such a top level, and Krim did it flawlessly to stay alive in that situation. And you see him 24 kills and 15 downs as well. NC's going to get placed on the platform. Let's see who comes out on top with this one, or, well, let's see what Fable, you know, cut this deficit by 1 more round.
I'd like to see Fable move in, and they do get the boom shot immediately, so that is a huge boost for them, because that's something that they've just not been able to do in the past. Just move in, get boom, and then get out of there. A double kill, though, for Phelpsy, making good value out of that boom shot. 1 shot, 2 kills. You love to see that one here. Phelpsy, though, he has to shoot this next one, or he's going to go down. He has a teammate to cover him. He does go down. He should be picked up right away.
Somebody
and
has 1 instant, I think, as well.
Yes.
They're not going to be able to toss it, though. And he has the 1 boom shot. He's going to let his teammate tap up and get that rebound back home. And now they're going to push together. But Ghostgaming has a nice little setup on his platform. But Speedy does go down. Wasn't able to see how he got caught off guard. You got, I think, that Sleepy Time trying to take some shots over the top. Phelps, he still has the 1 boom shot. He's going to shoot it short. A little flinch. He was taking a lot of damage from that platform. But he gets his Lancers out. And now Ghostgaming, they're holding this push by Fable very, very well. They're just going to have to clean up these kills, but Fable, they still got their foot on the gas. They're pushing through. They're not scared of Ghost.
That's right, but credit, though, to Ghost shooting together here. Ribs, though, is he going to be able to stay alive as he's getting challenged? He is going to have the support there of Rushman, and the cleanup comes through. 1 member of Fable left in the pit, and that is going to be a fight for Ghost. And honestly, just the crossing and the fact that they were shooting for each other there, that was beautiful to see. There was just no movement that Fable could make. They were getting peppered by shots all over the place.
Yeah, so Ghost isn't going to be able to, in this round of the trip cap just yet. They're going to have to reset. They're going to have to play for these instants. Instants should be off on spawn now. Somebody should be able to get them. But Fable, they're trying to work the other side of the map and get towards his home hill. But they need to understand, boom shot spawn in less than 30 seconds. So you got Crazy. He's over here. Looking, gonna get this smoke over here. Hydro's gonna push as well. They're gonna try to take this 2v1. Identi's backing up with the instants. Let's see if he has the hot hands as well. They're gonna toss that one. That's gonna force Fable kind of more into the spawn. They can't really get back to this truck. Boom shot spawning up in 8 seconds. So we got 2 different engagements going, 2 major team fights.
This is going to be big for Ghost because they currently have inside control. Another instant comes through. They manage to get the boom shot, so Speedy with possession of that one. So they do get the weapon out of that exchange. At the very least, that is something that you can, rest on your laurels there, which should give you at least 1, 2 easy kills. I mean, then again, unless you're Rushman, who kills himself. Yep. But still, though, this is a good fight for Ghost presently as they're up 5-3 here in our first game in the winner bracket final. Speedy saw that boom shot there, lingering in the mid. They're just waiting out, waiting for the prime opportunity to start to make some moves. Oh my God, he just got chunked there. That was, I mean, not necessarily chunked as a kill, but just a chunk of his health just gone. So you have to be very mindful of that one. And now the kills start to come through. Kraz ended up killing his own teammate by mistake. And we're getting dangerously close now to that 200-point threshold.
He knows he needs to decap his opponent hill.
Can't do it.
And that was the last boom shot that Speedy had. They got the kill. It's all up to whoever this is to kind of extend this round, and he's going to go down as well. Ghostgaming is going to cap their home hill, and they're about to go to match point.
This is it, folks. Ghostgaming, what an opening for them. Going up 1-0 in this winter bracket final. Gaining that confidence would be huge, as they're just 1 point away. Game point here in game 1.
All right, let's see if they can do it. I want to see what this next weapon placement is going to be. We saw last time that the dual spots got blocked out by Ghostgaming, but now Fable has that opportunity to place something down. Let's see what they want to do. Maybe they bring the Botok a little bit closer to the fight. Maybe they put nades up top pumping station, but I don't think that's going to be as viable as they wanted to. These secondary weapons are going to have a big impact on this fight. And as we said, you know, this is Fable. This was their map pick. This is one of their bread and butters. They beat an Echo on this map. They beat an Optic on this map. We'll see if they can come back and kind of upset Ghost with the 6-3 lead. Ghost did it to him in map 3 in pool play. We'll see if Fable can return the favor.
Here we go. The initial engagement begins. Game point for Ghostgaming. Up 6-3. Identivs immediately moves in and once again gets that first blood onto Hydrone as they lose Phelpsy in that exchange as well. Krim, he gets the incense, but I just don't see how he's going to get much value out of that one. He seems to be, yes, he will be the last person left alive, tucked in the corner. Won't stay alive. Headshot there, and Identivs get the kill. Now they're going to set their sights onto the home of Fable as players start to push up in Identivs. Oh my goodness, the disrespect that he has for Hydrone. I can't believe it.
Yeah, Ghostgaming, they're about to try to get this trip cap pulled through. All going to be up to, I think this is Phelpsy and Marsh to get through and try to decap this. Craze, can he do it? Trying to push him out. Trying to get the kill, but that other boom shot goes down on the ground. Ghostgaming looking to close this one out. He picks up another kill. He gets a second kill as well. Ribs does have the meat shield. Speedy and Rushies is in play as well. But Craze is able to get another one.
He's doing it. Somehow he was able to fight them off. That looked like certain defeat there for Fable, but Kraz steps up when you need him to. He had such a huge Saturday here in Las Vegas, and he's trying to replicate that same success on Sunday, though. But they gotta push forward. They have to work together if they want to overtake the neutral now. On screen with Hydrone, as he waiting around to see if anyone's going to try and push up. Support with the Lancer Fire. If anyone goes for the cross, he knows exactly where they're going to be. They're just pinning them back on the base as they manage to get E.
Power weapons will be up soon. We got about 10 seconds till incense. We got just under a minute for boom shot. We'll see what Ghost wants to do. I'm pretty sure they're very, very aware of what the weapon timers is in this situation. This aggressiveness by Marsh. Maybe a little bit too aggressive. They're going to lose him, and the rest of the teammates are forced to push in and try to help him. And they got 2 downs, but they just need to be able to clean them up. And they don't have anybody else in place. And that's going to be 3 down by Fable. They really didn't have to push that engagement. They just had to wait for the power weapons. They had to wait for the incense on the platform. They had to wait for the boom shot, and they just got a little bit too antsy.
Rushman gets the incense. Boom shot's coming up in a couple seconds here.
Those are those type of situations where coaches come in handy.
Yeah.
Because you may not be fully aware of when those weapon respawns are happening. So him pushing that was just dumb. It's as simple as that. It was just dumb because the incense were already up. Go grab them. The boom shot's up soon. You know Ghostgaming has to make a play and push out of the spawn. Like, you have plenty of time to work with. Now you give up everything to Ghost.
Yeah, I mean, Ghost has Fatal Strike. Very well-known player here in the scene to keep track of those timings, to tell them when to push, keep them in this fight. Fable don't have that same kind of support system. It's just the 5 members of this team up there.
And in the escalation, how hectic it gets, that can be something very difficult to do. But Fable has showed that they need a coach to be successful. Also, it's a lot more difficult for them to have a successful coach on their team. With them being across the pond as well. But Ghostgaming will pick up those 3 kills, and they will lock in map number 1 on down.
Congratulations, Ghostgaming, as they take map 1, 7-3, guys. I'm going to be honest. I'm shocked. I'm dumbfounded. I'm not surprised.
2, Ghostgaming, what they did was they put 2 players at the rail at pit to kill Hydron off of initial every single time. And it was almost as if Ghostgaming had control of the boom shot every single time.
They really did. And Fable, I think you know what the X factor is on your screen. It's Identifs. His opening engagements, his first bloods on Hydron that he was getting, he stayed aggressive on Fable, and they could just not, recover from that. But they had a few key rounds in which they did let slip from under their fingers just by not playing as smart and just being a little bit too aggressive.
I felt like they could have refrained from putting down the boom shot in round 2. I think they should have went with the nades instead, because they did that against Ronin, right? And that, when that situation happened, they were able to kind of play that mind game with one another. I just don't feel like Fable were thriving in the pit battles, especially when they were going up against Ronin. It was really back and forth between them. So they're not as comfortable, from what I can see, in the pit fight, in those like huge engagements that happen by a power weapon. They should have just played it a little bit more tactical there.
But you know what? That's kind of their bread and butter, though, because we've seen them dominate in that area in Mexico and also earlier on in this tournament. But what we kind of saw was, even though they were overly aggressive at times, they were pretty passive on the initial. Hydron sometimes didn't even go to rail because he knew he was going to die. And he just gave Ghostgaming that advantage from the jump.
Yeah, we can talk about it all the time. If you can identify where the team is doing, if they're sending 2 to those where that boom sandbags are, maybe throw a couple extra smokes and maybe send 4 guys there. Try and take that initial battle quickly. But what I wanted to highlight was, Identifs completely went off that map, but it was Crim for me. So, his support right there, and the most beautiful words in esports to me are, I got shots for you, baby. I got your shots, baby. I got the shots, right? And to hear that from your teammates, right? And what Crim did right there, he had shots for his team, and, he stepped up where he needed to. We got to see how they take it into the next round.
Yes, map 2 will be Foundation. We're going to need to see some adjustments on Fable's side. Round 2, they kind of adjusted. Even though they lost boom in the beginning, they recollected each other and regrouped and waited for the next boom spawn. They stayed alive.
And like you said, they regrouped in that match. Even though they kind of it was a 7-3 victory in favor of Ghost, Fable still had some good close rounds. But most importantly, they knew this was going to be a dogfight. They knew this wasn't going to be an easy one, a blowout. Ghost took map number 1 the last time against them in this engagement, and Fable was still able to take it to the distance and almost beat Ghost.
But I want Fable moving into Foundation to check their aggression. Yes. Because in the second to last round there, or was that the last round? Just casting. They had help. There was like a moment where they had each other, baby. They were next to each other. They felt like they had that assistance. But when they get in the face of players like Identifs, he's going to make you pay. Rushman, too. I mean, we laugh about Rushman kind of botching the boom shot. But beyond that, though, the game was pretty solid for him as well. Everyone was doing exactly what they needed to do in those critical moments, and Fable just need to be careful about that aggression because Ghost is going to make them pay.
Congratulations to Identifs and crew for winning map 1. But before we head off to map 2, we'll come back after this short video from Ghost.
Fable's in our pool. I feel like that's a team that a lot of people sleep on. I think they are rightfully a top team. They have what it takes. They have a lot of skill. Despite what holds them back, having to play on laggy connections all the way from the UK, they still improved a lot. So that's a team I will never sleep on, and I look forward to playing them.
Map 2 on Foundation, Ghostgaming against Fable. The initial is extremely important on this map. Kind of like, damn, if you win the initial, you have map control and the piston area.
So we saw this, on Friday in the pool play match, and they went up against each other. Ghost edged them out 7-6. What you're going to see is a fight for the cavern where we drop a boom shot, a heavy power weapon, maybe an M-bar, and also on the other side of the map. I think if we can see some good weapon placements out of Fable here, it's going to dictate the side of the map that they're more comfortable on, and it's something that you can do. If they lose a round first, they're going to be able to control that whole half.
I'm pretty sure we're going to see a boom shot drop over near Pistons, maybe, because that's Fable's bread and butter. But we're heading on to map 2 on Foundation, Ghostgaming against Fable.
Ooh, I'm ready for this one. And we saw these two. We knew that this is going to be a dogfight between both these teams. And last time in this engagement, Ghostgaming won Foundation. It was the first map And to recap the pool play matchup, it was Foundation for Ghost, Lift for Fable, and Reclaim for Ghost. And even, I want to say, this map may have been a 7-6 in favor of Ghost, not sure, in that pool play. But we're going to be on board with Phelpsy.
Phelpsy in this one-on-one. Just trying to just play this one slowly here. He has support. He has help. So they're able to get me. They're able to go after their neutral and tackle that one right away here. Phelpsy, though, tucking this guy in the corner. Poor guy. You know, there's just not really much you could do in that particular instance. Just got to go ahead and make sure they clean that up. Goodbye, Ribs.
Clean up that kill.
Exactly. But just as we say that, though, they do manage to take 2 players out of the equation on the Fable side. So this is looking like Ghost, at the very least, can continue to play this slow out in the early portions of this first round and take their time. No need to get too antsy.
Yeah, no point in getting too antsy right now. It's still a 10-second respawn. It's still early on, but Ghost is set up across. And you know, we kind of talk a lot about Foundation, how you have so many different setups in which you can use, and that's probably one team, and this is probably one map in which you can pretty much run any strat. But we're gonna see this push coming from top tables. Domination trying to come through from Ghostgaming. Let's see what can happen. Praise, can he get one? He cannot.
Oh.
And all of Fable will get wiped in that engagement. Ghostgaming is gonna get round number 1 on the board. Let's see what they're gonna do as far as weapon placement.
Fatal, man. He's just giving them that energy. He's just been yelling and screaming. I'm pretty sure he lost his voice at this point, but it's just.
Hey, he only needs it for 2 more games technically.
Yeah.
You know, you got to think about it from that way. But let's see. But also when it comes down to Fable, not Fable, but Fatal Strike, you know, he knows exactly what his team needs. He knows how to get their energy up. He knows how to keep it up. He knows when he needs to be that hype man, you know. He's completely different from the rest of the coaches, and he has to be that way because Ghost needs him to be that way.
Just also want to give an update that's going on over at the side station. Currently, we're at game 1 between Optic Gaming and Ronin. You can check it out on the feature station and also on the side streams, I believe, on Mixer. But currently, Ronin is up 5-0 against Optic Gaming. The Latin American team looking to take it to the green wall, something that I'm sure a lot of people did not expect in game number 1. But as our sights set, though, on the action on your screen, Ghostgaming Fable, if you're just joining us, Ghost is up 5-1 here in this best of 3 at the winter final. Of course, winner moves on to the grand final where they will await the last 3, one of the last 3 teams left in this tournament, whether it be Ronin, whether it would be Optic, or whoever loses this matchup. But Ghost is 1 step closer for making this into a reality. No one has been able to capture anything quite yet. They're just slaying out, trying to get the kills. Finally, the homes are going to be captured here as the battle ensues down low. J-Ribs, he's able to live through that one. He gets the kill onto Marsh. And now he's going to have some help. He's going to have 2 members of Ghostgaming assist him down low. Crim looking to challenge Ribs, and Crim's going to be able to get the better of the veteran in that exchange there. And Crim finds another as well, as Identives is going to be the victim of that one. And as I say that, more kills coming in favor of Fable. They have control. They're about to dominate. 4 seconds remaining. The last person left alive is going to be Sleepy. Can he push in? But the domination is denied because one rogue member of Ghost manages to push into A and stop that domination for the time being.
Yeah, Ribs got through, and that's exactly what his team needed. But Fable got a lot of key engagements, and they're starting to win these gunfights as well. So that's exactly what you want to see if you're a Fable fan, trying to see if they can get this next one. Speedy, able to pick up a double kill. He's going to get help from his teammates as well. Ooh, Phelpsy finds one, not able to stay alive. But Fable, they're still trying to get the dom. They just got to win this fight. I don't know if Ghost can make it to B in time. Somebody's running for it.
Oh, he manages to get there.
It's a close one.
That was Sleepy time. He had to wake up for that one because he had to run right after that.
And so map 1, Ronin versus Optic. Ronin has won 6 straight rounds in a row. And that's on damn as well. Ronin ain't playing around. They are not playing around whatsoever.
We're sure to keep you guys updated here on the main stream about what's going on in the action over at the feature station. But as we know, there are a lot of keen eyes interested in that game. But now as we look over to Ghost versus Fable, a scuffle going down over by A as Ghosts are starting to take some shots of the Lancer. And I like this Ghost, you know, they just back away, they throw that, they put the pressure on them, they back away, but they don't have the greater portion of control in this map. They don't have B, which is what they're working on at this point in time. And Ghost knows that they want to focus on B, so they're going to send a few bodies down there to go ahead and assist. As Identivs, he's going to be very weak and will end up being down. Is he out? Yes, he's going to be used as a carcass, as a meat shield, and this is going to be a clean wipe. They manage to just swipe them out of B for the time being. But as we were saying all that, look what Ghost did. They went after the home.
Yeah, they you got Fable. They control the neutral hill. They just need to get their home hill back. Ribs is the only person that's on the offensive to try to take Fable's home hill. He's going to fall, but that B hill is going to get lost in the process. Fable can just win off one hill. That's all they need for this round, and that has this all tied up 1-1. But they're looking good in this engagement against Ghost so far. They got a few players weak, but Ghost should be able to push them out of B. But this is where you push top tables and go to try to take Ghost home hill. I think we got a few members of Fable who are overextended in that direction. Ghost, they're trying to get Fable's home hill, but Fable's just kind of playing ring around the rosy with him. And there you go. You see whoever's trying to, I don't know who this is. This is Ribs trying to hold it off, and he goes down. So Hydrone extends the round. He's keeping his team comfortable, so he will get this home hill of Ghost. We're looking at their X-rays and all the Ghost members on the other side of the map. You're going to have somebody come up this ramp, but the points are already coming in. He didn't have to drop that meat shield because the smoke didn't knock it away from him, but he dropped it too soon. Wants to get that shotgun out for this engagement, but now the B hill goes in favor of Fable, and they have a man advantage in some situations. Yeah, Ghost is trying to cut down his deficit, but Fable like, hey, you're going to have to just play ring around the rosy with us and kind of split up and win your engagements, and there you go, the duo of Crazed and Phelpsy. They're going to win that on B to secure that round number 1.
Hard-fought battle in round 2, as a matter of fact. So tied 1-1. And this has just been such an intense game for these two teams.
It really has been. You know,
it really has been, man.
They're both trying to do something that neither of these teams have ever done before. This is, you know, Ghostgaming is currently, you know, if they win this one, they'll be tied for the highest place. And, you know, they got second last event. They're trying to get first. Fable they currently have the highest placement of any EU team in Gears Esports history, dating back to Gears the World 1, and that's with a top 3 finish. If they can go top 2, they're just trying to keep increasing, keep breaking records, keep raising the bar as well. We'll see if this is the event, but this is far from over, folks. Far from over. We'll see. Maybe Ghost may try to pull it away here towards the second half, but Fable, they're hitting their shots. They're looking good early on.
What are your thoughts on the M-bar down at Pistons?
I'm down for that M-bar because Ghostgaming, they have a bunch of talented M-bar players on their team, and this is going to come down to hitting shots. But on the flip side, Craze is one of the best I've ever saw with that weapon. And so both these teams will be able to benefit from that one.
Rushman's very weak. He sees two members of Fable right in front of him. He doesn't want to engage without his teammates. So he's going to get some assistance, and that's when the crossing's going to come through. They're helping each other out, shooting for one another, and now Ghost is going to get the M-bar.
And this is the person whose hands you wanted in. You wanted in Rushies. He is just so talented with his weapon. We've seen him do special things with it all the time. We'll see if he can put on the clinic for us once again on the main stage. Fable's grouping up. Now they're going to have to push down this, you know, this little narrow corridor, in which we like to call cave, but you see Rushy, he has 8 shots, waiting for anybody to come through. He hits him one time, his teammates, you know, it's going to be just a one-shot down. But if they're peppered up coming through, he hit him with an unactive M-bar, that's going to be a chunk every single time.
Yeah, he was just daring them in that instance, but opting to go and assist his teammate Ribs he was getting some calls. Sleepy Time gets to kill onto Hydrone, and so close there for Rush. So close. That killed the M-bar at distance.
You know, the M-bar, the rev-up noise of it is so scary, especially when it's in a player's hands who is so deadly with it. You always just got to be looking around and just to find out where this player's position is, but he's definitely called out. So Ghostgaming with the 2-hill advantage. Fable pushes top tables. They're going to flood it. He's going to catch one.
Oh my.
He's a bad man with it. He's going to stop that assault from Fable. Oh, stop. 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 Stop!
If he did that, wait a minute.
Why is he still alive?
I don't get it, but
why is he still alive?
He should have died there. He was so low, but he manages to stay alive, and now they're going to make this push happen toward A. Look for Rush to jump right in. The action slows down just a second, though. Let's see, prevent them from gaining any points. So now it's going to be all Ghost. And
so Ghost is the only team getting any points whatsoever. The question is, when is Fable going to be able to cap their home hill? Now, Ghost, they only have one hill, so it's plenty of time for Fable to get these kills, push up, kind of set up, but they're going to have to act quickly. They're going to have to just keep rotating, try to take their fights, and their next goal is taking a home hill of Ghost, in which they'll get. Now they're winning these engagements over by the top cave as well. Winning these engagements by the top cave as well, so now they're trying to push through and get to this B hill.
Just an update over at the side station as well. Ronan defeated Optic Gaming 7-2
on map 1.
On map 1. So I thank you so much for the clarification, Blaze. I know that was very important for you to clarify there. Don't worry, I wasn't going to say it.
Okay, you was hyping it up. I was like, hold up, G.
Hey, you know, all these every round matters, Blaze.
No, yeah, you're right.
You know. Okay, I get it. You antsy because Ben's not here. I understand that. You know, you're feeling things.
You know, I'm trying to stay strong. Okay. I know he would want me to stay strong. And I'm trying to stay strong.
All right. Well, that is going to be a second round for the European squad. Fable, as they manage to get domination. Now will be time for Ghost to make the decision where they want to place this next weapon. They did put down the M-bar before, but
yep, and we got
grenades
Fable
down low.
Fable with the mark says, yeah, these next two positions are nade spots. Actually, you can put boom shot here. Actually, yes, you can put a boom shot. The M-bar fight is just going to kind of turn into a 1v1, but you still could put boom shot and have M-bar down at the same time. These are about to be scrappy, but I will say that whoever wins the opening engagements, if you can win these opening engagements at least with 3 members alive from your squad, you can come out with an early trip capping around. So we'll be trying to pay attention to numbers. We'll be trying to pay attention to those front spawns as well. And Fable, this time they sent 2 over. And they're actually not going to pick it up because Identis is so far from the fight. They said, hey, we got a man advantage. But Rushy says, what man advantage? I take out 2 right away. And now Ghostgaming has that 4v3 advantage mid-map. And they're trying to pick up some more kills as well. Boom shot goes in hand of Speedy.
Finally, Rushy does get neutralized there as we jump over to Speedy. And all the power weapons go over to Ghost. So that was probably the best, that is the best solution, the best situation for this team to just be able to get all that control. But they weren't able to get the domination quite yet. Speedy's going to be by himself and just backing away because he has this power weapon and it has so much value. We'll have some teammates too. So this is bad because now Fable, they're going to be pinned between a boom shot and an M-bar. They need to make a play.
That was a beautiful opening break by Fable. They recognized how far Identis was playing back, but Rushy's just made the play too soon. Those guys had to stay alive for the pinch to come through that B hill. But now Speedy still has 2 boom shots in hand. He's going to shoot one, reload it the next. Probably going to just shoot this one through the smoke. Knows exactly where these guys are. Now he's looking for the 1v1 in which he has to fight. But he really doesn't have to fight this one. And he realized he's just going to back out.
He didn't have to fight that one, but they feel like they're going to have to fight it. They're chasing him down. Speedy gets the kill. Identis also follows up with one on the Phelps. He doesn't get it as well. Speedy, oh my goodness gracious. He gets 2, takes his soul, takes his dignity and his manhood, and they're just looking to end this one here. Dead man walking. Not today. That's going to be domination.
That man does not want to die, and he is just doing dirty things on the main stage, folks. Cover your eyes. You know, I know the stream is rated M for mature, but it's not. No. You know, it ain't.
It ain't N17. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Right. It ain't adult plus.
Nope. Not at all. We got it. We're trying to keep some semblance of order here.
Exactly. Right.
You know, it's still the United States after all. You know, we can't show that kind of stuff.
We can't do it to the fans.
Nope, not at all. Not at all. Twitch will ban us. Mixer will ban us.
Maybe NCNs. Everywhere. Maybe NCNs. Maybe nades. So usually, typically, teams will send one person to go across map and fight for the M-bar. They'll send at least one person to go fight at statue and send 3 mid-map. And the thing is that whoever wins those 1v1s at statue, whoever wins them at pistons, those guys can cut through and get that flank or try to sneak away from those fights and bring that extra man to the middle so you can have that man advantage for maybe about 5 seconds or so. But those 5 seconds is a huge deal, and Fable's just going to opt to put a block there. So we'll see what happens. But you still do want to send somebody over toward that statue area because you're going to get that angle, and Ghost recognizes that Fable's going to keep all their players stacked over here towards middle and pistons. That may be a mistake, but they're going to have to react quickly.
And you know what, though? I was going to criticize the movement of sending 2 players over to the M-bar just so that you can push in through the middle, but clearly that was a plan that just didn't work out last time in their favor. This time, though, it was pretty much ran meticulously because they knew that they had that man advantage, that they could freely push forward and they wouldn't have to worry about getting crossed by the one player that had pushed to the M bar. And that means that they're not only able to secure the boom shot, but now they also gain M bar control as well as a majority control in the map.
I love it. Just Hydron pulled out his pistol, not wasting that boom shot.
Yeah.
He knew that the guy was weak, and he had all the time in the world. So 2 caps going to be in favor of Fable. Ghostgaming just has control over their home hill. So now Ghostgaming's next move is saying, hey, let's push top tables. Let's try to go for the home hill of Fable. No point of him kind of pushing in. This is a difficult situation. He's going to catch him, but he thought he had his teammates help with the boom shot, and there's Hydron. He kind of has to use that one. He's going to have to use the second one as well. If they can win this engagement, or if Praise can or that's Marsh with the M-bar, kind of connect with the shot, then they have all the right to just push on top of the home hill from Ghost. And now Ghost, they're going to be forced to go to the home hill and fight this one. But Hydron and Marsh just did not have that synergy in order to hold this one off.
He's just not hitting those shots with M-bar, man. He had a few good ones, a few like clean angles that he could have taken advantage of. But at this point, it's going to be all about the domination. He won't need the M-bar. He's just going to bust out the Nasher instead. Be careful, though. He is going to get down. So Marsh out of the fight for the time being is Ribs now. To work with a member of his squad, but he's actually going to lose Rushman right away. So domination happening in 4 seconds, and he's nowhere to be able to deal with this one, and that is basically going to do it for round 5. Fable take it 3-2.
If Ribs would have picked up that M-bar and got 2 headshots back-to-back, I would have lost it full. I would have just lost full on the main stage for him to save that.
But they still lost.
Yeah, they not.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying, you know. But now, if he would have done it and then stopped the denial, he would have denied the
yeah. He would got the 2 headshots, and he would have denied the trip cat coming in and brought his team a little bit more time to spawn up. And so easy one. They're going to take these. They're going to take the marks off. They're going to put the Botox down, and Idena is very, very deadly with that weapon. So it's all about this open and break. I'm curious to see what's going to happen. Let's kind of hold off on this overhead map just a little bit.
I wonder if Fable, or excuse me, if Ghost sends 2.
I want to see the blue dot. I want to see if the dot's going to go towards Statue. Just one person from Ghostgaming. Okay, cool. So one person over the top. And he's going to get that angle, and that's Ribs. He's looking down, trying to fire and help out his teammates. But Fable, they recognize that Ribs is there, so they're under close where Ribs has no sight lines whatsoever on him. Hydron got down, got up. Almost got the kill on Speedy. But, you see the protection in which Fable have, but they need to watch their statue side because Ribs could still push through and flank them over there. Now Speedy, he's finally going to go help his teammate over on the other side so he can at least kind of secure the M-bar for his team. And so he can at least have one power weapon and kind of trade off in this.
So they're able to maintain control over by the neutral. That's going to go to red. And the boom shot was not picked up here, but that is just Idena with an M-bar. There's the boom shot. Sorry, Crim has possession of that one. They're just going to play this out, wait for the reinforcements. Same thing for Ghosts, as they have 2 players down right now as well.
Yeah, it's early on in the round. This is a 20-second respawn round. Very rarely, folks, that we see these rounds go the distance all the way to 2-10 in points. And they usually end in trip caps. So you're going to have Fable. They're going to be stacking up towards the B site. Now, looking through. Going to connect with that one, but he's going to go down. They should be able to get that quick revive, and they got to even up those odds. So still a 44 situation for both teams.
That was definitely not expecting that one around the corner there, but at the very least, so they're stacking up, and they're really putting that attention over at the neutral. And why is that?
Well, the M-bar is going to be spawned up in 25 seconds. At first, I was going to say, hey, just push over towards the other side of the map and go on and take the home hill of Ghostgaming because you got plenty of time to do so. And even after taking a home hill, you get control of Statue. You still can get control of that boom shot as well. But they didn't want to give up a second M-bar to Ghostgaming. But I think it was most important. They would have did a lot sooner. They would have been able to get on top of Ghostgaming's home hill and possibly cap that one up. But now they just need to start focusing on these power weapons. New M-bar just spawned up down low. And as I'm saying that, it's not showing up. So maybe my timer's wrong on this one. Okay.
Debated.
Yeah, right? All right, let's see. But I do know boom shot should be up in 15 seconds. And now nobody's looking for it. Speedy's down there. He doesn't see anybody just yet. Idenas has a nice angle. Now, hopefully this timer isn't wrong. So because it's 4, there we go. Okay, I'm cool with being off about 2 seconds. All right, so boom shot's down. And that M-bar should be up as well, too. So we're going to see Idenas connecting with those Botox shots. That's going to slow down the push. Oh, but he got caught slipping. They both got caught slipping. Him and Ribs, long-range boom shot for Hydron. Okay, he tried to shoot over there towards B, so he can probably get a kill. Gives his teammate an opening to get over there. He has one more boom shot to work with. Speedy just got the end bar. Marsh has to clutch up in this fight.
Yeah, but all
he gets some help from Identis. The Hills get decapped as well.
Yes, that's right. Both Hills get decapped now, and this is, but they have to be cautious because the homes are going over to Ghost, and that is basically going to do it. I was going to say, like, you know, all they needed with Ghost was just one hill. That was the magic number. Now we're all tied up, 3-3.
All right, and this is what I like to see. I like to see the 3-3s going into the half. So
I almost went to distance plays.
It really never does. Yeah, that's true.
The game's proving you wrong, whether it's the timing of the weapons.
Maybe I'm out here just rusty on Championship Sunday. We can't be having that one, right? Need to get some tacos in my system.
Right.
You know, right? We got our host.
Oh, you missed Taco Gordo yesterday.
No.
Me, Vel, we went with Walshy. It was a great time.
The taco truck outside is amazing.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Listen, as a fat man, I totally agree.
It is amazing. But Vel over here eating meatloaf next to him, like unconsiderate. Just unconsiderate. I can't cast with this meatloaf and all this garlic in my nose.
How dare you, bro?
What's going on with your big self? He all husky now. Let's go. I'm just being a hater. All right, folks.
Just want some meatloaf. I totally understand.
That's me getting hangry.
Yep, that's right. All right, Fable. You know, they're able to
they win that engagement now. Yes. So they're running a home hill setup. Now you see the choke point that was right in front of Hydron by the fountains. It's hard for players to push there, especially you see Fable has 3 members set up in fountains, so that's the choke point to his right. Ghost has to funnel through that, and when you have 3 members of Fable set up in there, you're gonna have to deal with these Lancers. Also, if his power weapons involved as well, they got the angles from the cave as well. So Hydron is gonna be down low. He's the middleman. He's trying to see if somebody's gonna cross mid-map, and because teams will tend to say, hey, you know what, just send 4 across map and force them to break their own setup of our home and then rotate back. It's almost like a fake in a sense. But Ghostgaming, they push through, taking a lot of damage, and they get a double down. Once again, it just shows how difficult it is to break that setup. But Sleepy, he almost had something for him. That's going to be 4 members down of Ghostgaming. They should be able to push across and get E, where they're going to have to deal with Speedy, and that's not going to be easy.
Yeah, but bear in mind, though, those respawns are back to normal, so they can just play their game if they wanted to. And I see a lot of activity going on by F.
I don't know if I agree with it. I love to play with the 2 home hill players. They were pushing across to try to force the man advantage against Speedy, and I thought that was a good play. Because these guys, the way that they're fortified on fountains, even if Ghostgaming sends 4, they pretty much still have an advantage based off the amount of cover in which they have. Grim picking up a double kill. That was huge, and his teammates able to get this one as well. They're winning these engagements. If they don't send those 2 home hill players to push Speedy out of top tables, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself.
Well, it seems like that's exactly what they're doing, and Speedy's going to go to the respawn, and now potentially the opportunity to dominate. Identities and the crew of Ghostgaming need to make a move now. The smokes have come through. They have managed to break E. Currently, Fable have control of it, and Ghost finally, after much trial and tribulation, break through and get their home, or at least get control of their home, but they don't have the points just yet. They haven't fully capped it here. There comes the fight. Felsi is going to have to deal with this player over by the statue. Can he win it out? Yes, he can. Speedy was no match for Felsi in that engagement.
Yeah, he's trying to go down, trying to cap this one. Ooh, can't get it just yet. Now he's going to cap up. Ooh!
Don't do it to him.
Damn!
Don't do it to him. He's doing it for his country, man.
That was just flawless. At first, I was being critical. I was going to be critical because when he capped up the hill, he had time to get back in cover, which I thought was amazing at that point. But he says, nah, I'm going to win the fight. I'm going to win the fight. I'm going to just take this one. Fable goes up another round. But you got to give a lot of credit to Krim, Hydron, and Crazed. Why? Because the simple fact is that those 3 held off almost 3 pushes of Ghostgaming with 4 members. And that's why I was a little bit agitated, because after the first and second time in which they won those engagements, the 2 guys who was watching their home hill and mid-map should have been pushed out Speedy. That round should have ended a long time ago. But what Fable can do that can be their biggest weakness is overthinking, right? Overthinking. When they get loose and they have fun and they start playing to their strengths, that's when we kind of see them very, very dominant. But the person who needs to, kind of pull back the pedal sometimes is going to be Marsh. He kind of throws himself in a lot of situations, and granted, he wins most of them, but he's just super confident in that accord.
Yeah, you're going to need that confidence on the main stage against a squad like Ghostgaming. Kraz going to push in. He's going to die immediately. Boomshot has been picked up, and Ribs is going to kill himself while also taking out Hydrone with it, but that's going to give him the man advantage here. There's only one player that's going to be left alive. It's going to be the Mexican Identives. Can he do it? No, he's going to go down. And that will be all the members of Ghost wiped out. Now off the respawn here. They want to support.
So Marsh has one boom shot. He's telling Krim, just get out. I got your back. Get out and set up. He almost thought it for a second to go in to help him. And he kind of got baited on that boom a little bit. And that was Ribs. Ribs, he grinded the side of that wall, made it a difficult shot for Marsh. And across the other side of the map, Ghostgaming is trying to push for the neutral hill on E. Trying to get some shots in on Hydrone, but there's some shots over the top to help Hydrone, but he's able to escape with the rest of the team. They're going to give up this one, and now Ghostgaming with a very, very quick transition to go for the home hill setup. They're looking to push this D hill. Now, we're going to see, so Phelpsy and Krim looking to take on Rushies. Rushies found himself in this situation plenty of times before, and he finds one. And I think the boom shot hit the ground. No, that was just the back of the character being chunked up. But the engagement is going to be won by Fable. Now, Identis is looking to say something about it. He's not going to be able to take that fight, and he falls as well. So that's going to be 3 members down on Ghostgaming. They have both home hills locked up. And even in the setup that they did the round before, they were very successful holding this. Ghost couldn't really break it. So this is starting to become a chess match in the second half of this foundation, and I'm loving every bit of it.
But this is where I feel like a squad like Fable thrives. In that Ronin matchup yesterday, it was a methodical game. It wasn't this game of just constant aggression, and Rushman is going to make Phelpsy pay for getting a little overzealous there and pushing up. You know, I mean, I wonder what was the reasoning behind that. Maybe he just wanted to get over to his teammates on the other side. I have no idea, but that was just a really odd one. Rushman is going to go down. They do manage to maintain control here, Fable, but finally, they're going to go down. And this is going to be Fable losing out on the home. Oh. Ribs just hitting him with it, bouncing around, still staying alive. He's getting the assistance from his squad mate. Now they're going to start to push to the home.
Yeah, and Ghostgaming won that engagement. They also is going to pick up that boom off free spawn as well. They shoot one. Identis should be able to have another one on his back. Oh, I love that weapon skin. He's going to pass this off to Speedy. Speedy is pretty much, Speedy and Rushies are your resident power weapon users, while everybody else kind of just go around the map and get the dirty work done. And, you know, it works for him. It works for him. But on the other side, Ghost is defending their neutral hill, and they have a 17-point lead, so they can't win off a 2-cap. Fable is going to have to win some of these engagements.
Crim's going to need some help, which is exactly what he's getting as his teammate Craze is supporting him over by the neutral. They had to dip low, Ghostgaming, and concede control for the time being. Now things are getting dangerously close. Fable are able to reclaim the neutral. The fight for the home starts now.
Marsh is going the wrong way. So Marsh, in that situation, he has to let his teammates, he has to depend on his teammates and say, I trust you. I trust you to win a 1v1 for the bread, but I have to push over here and help Krim out. That was a bad rotation by Marsh. He didn't need to be there. He needed to be pursuing the hill in which his team needed in that situation.
All tied up, Ghost and Fable. An update over at the feature station as well. Optic Gaming versus Ronin. Ronin is up by 1, but in our next game, it's currently 2-1 in favor of the Green Wall. If you're watching, you can pull up both streams and check it out. Go to mixer.com/GearsOfWarBravo. _Bravo. Yeah, my back there, Blaze. That's why they pay you the big bucks. So once again, mixer.com/GearsOfWar_Bravo to check out that game. It is Optic versus Ronin, Game 2, Ronin up by 1. And if you're here on the main stage just tuning in for the first time, welcome. This has been a great winner final matchup. Ghostgaming and Fable. Ghost, the North American squad, up by 1 in this best of 3. Fable, the #1 European team, looking to make history here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we get into the action for this next round of play, let's see who's going to come out on top.
Of all 10 players on this main stage, the only person to ever win a championship in anything is going to be Ribs. Everybody else will be first-time winners, and all these players are only 2 games away. 2 games away from walking away as your Vegas champion. So we'll see who wins game #1, and this is that matchup, winner bracket finals. Let's see, this boom shot will be one for Ghostgaming. It's going to go in the hand of Speedy once again. Going to get one member from Fable. Looking to double down and get a second. Oh, he's trying to go for the suicide, and he's going to eat some of that boom shot on his own. And Domination does go, oh, never mind. A break across the map on the E-Hill, and that's Craze once again. He's trapped in a 1v2. If he could win this engagement, that would have been huge. He wasn't able to. But did he buy his teammates enough time on the other end? No, he did not.
He did not. Idrone did not roll in time to stop this one from happening. And, you know, when you look at what's going on in this tournament here, the potential of Optic Gaming being eliminated, we've had just Optic. It's been all Optic throughout the entirety of the Gears Pro circuit.
And it was really just our top two teams were Optic and Echo, and nobody can touch them. Nobody can touch either one. They were pretty much on a tier of their own, but we've seen teams like Ghost, E-United, Fable close the gap on both those guys and kind of even it out. And I've been waiting for this for so long, and I'm just so happy. You know, when you don't get me wrong, you know, Optic in the finals is pretty cool, but still, like when you cast them in the finals so many times and they just dominate everybody, it just feels good to have what seems like a nice balance for this event.
It's just great to see that the structure of the Gears of War Pro circuit has allowed the players to really put in the effort and the work in order to consistently improve, and that is what you want for your game to succeed. And oh my goodness, this is going to be a clear out for Fable presently, as 3 members are down on each side of the field. Just going to have to regroup here. Things are just settling, and if you're Fable here, this is a must-win situation. You don't want to be in a spot against Ghost where you're in game point, giving them that control. Yeah, you have to answer back here. You have to tie it up right now.
You really do. You don't want Ghostgaming to get to match point again. This is a must-win round for Fable, in my opinion. And they will have the boom shot. They got one more left in that chamber. March is going to get a kill. March is looking for a second kill, and he's going to get the down, the revive, and they're looking for the kill on Ribs. They just need to keep it distance. A misroll comes through, but they are able to get that double, the new duo of Marsh and Krim. Let's see what their next move is going to be. They have the E-Hill. They just need to put the pressure on Speedy, and I do believe we are going to be in 16-second respawns. Speedy gets some good shots in on Krim, and he's going to fall, but, you know, his death, you know, it's not going to matter too much because he's going to have enough time to spawn up before Ghostgaming puts them in, gets any type of critical map control over Fable.
Felsi in a 2v1 and cannot stay alive long enough.
You know, I've been seeing like Fable push a lot of dumb things. Like, you know, like you said, that slow, methodical play style. I want to see just a little bit more of it in those type of situations because nothing good came out of Krim pushing. Well, Krim pushing Speedy was okay, but he needed some help on that one, and his push took too long. Felsi pushing into everybody, he didn't need to. He would have did better off just rolling back and trying to get to that that T or that H down low in that pit.
Something, you know, just look for someone, ask anyone, hey, who's with me down here? If no one responds, then no reason to take a fight like that. 2v1.
All right, let's see. The new boom should be up spawn on now. Yep, you see it down the ground. You see a flank coming through. Rushy, the Speedy goes down. The main slayers of Ghostgaming. They're going to take down Ribs as well. Idennis is running back. You're going to see the neutral hill already in control of Fable. They don't even need to go that direction. It's just Idennis all by his lonesome. What can he do, folks? Can he at least get one kill on the board? He cannot. Fable should tie this up 5-5. They got boom in hand. I don't think Ghostgaming can get in and break it. Rushy is going to die, go for the suicide, and secure the round.
Okay, I don't know what it is, or what's in the air, or what's in the water here in Las Vegas, but
the boom shots,
boom shots just don't work.
Oh, it's not even just, you know, it's been like a 2-event thing. You know, if you go back and watch the VODs. I've been roasting a lot of people about their boom shot placements. Very few people in which I saw them place it consistently. Like, I feel like Speedy had a bad event shooting booms in Mexico City. You know, on Echo Fox, I think Fran had a bad event shooting booms. And, you know, these players, we saw Chaos shoot some bad booms today on main stage. You just got to be patient with them, not waste them, and make sure you're getting something out of every boom shot you shoot. Because if you get one kill mid-map and it translates to nothing, that was a waste of boom shot, in my opinion.
All tied up 5-5, folks. Big opportunity for the European team. The #1 squad in their region looking to make it happen here in Las Vegas. And they're crossing him nicely. And Speedy, he just decides to see if anyone tried to push up on him, and he's just going to pop the
Big kills.
Incendiaries, and I like this crossing. They're playing, they're working together, they're just, taking their time. This is when
they're bullies. They're bullies. Oh, the Lancers, the long-range L triggers from the shotguns, they were just bullies in that whole situation. Now on the overhead, they have somebody going to home hill. They got somebody going to E as well. Dennis falls. The boom shot should be on top of the home hill of Ghostgaming. Fable should be able to clear this round out. He shoots one through the smoke, and he will connect with it. Looking for the next target. They need to be standing on top of this hill. That's what they need to be doing. As they're fighting him, start to decap the hill while you're in that engagement. He's not going to push you, but we'll see if they can hold off on it. Phelpsy gets another kill. Everybody from Ghost is pretty much dead. There's only one member on top of their home hill just trying to stay alive. And Fable just can't close it out, but Phelpsy's getting the kills.
I can't believe they're trying to help each other out here. Speedy's going to be the last man standing inside, but he's going to go down finally. Is anyone there to respond? It will be the veteran Ribs as he's making his way into F, but he falls as well. And now it looks like it's going to be game point for Fable as another denial comes in, but once again, they managed to clear it out right away. Rushman, can he be the hero that they need? Oh, but he won't be able to do it there, and that is going to be Fable reclaiming it one more time. 5 seconds now left. And the denial again, and Sleepy time, getting the reinforcements, getting the help. They have not been able to close this one out as they're going to be tucked within the corner. Ribs is going to come in for the assistance, and Ghostgaming are going to clear out Fable from their home. Get out of our house, they say.
They made that so damn difficult for no reason. Just simple stuff. All they had to do was literally stand in the hill. So many times where they had a man advantage on Ghost. Hey, that's what Fable do. Sometimes, they can be their own worst enemy in situations like that.
You want to know what was the other thing, too? The fact that they had 2 boom shots and got absolutely no value for any of those shots. Period. In the beginning of the fight. They could have actually ended it real early.
Oh!
And they had that, but Sleepy. Crimin!
He woke up! He woke up on the main stage. They thought they was going to catch him sleeping.
The reverse domination.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe it. Ghost are back. They managed to hold it off in their home. They marched down the map with authority. And now Ghostgaming are just 1 round away from going to the grand finals here in Las Vegas.
That can't happen. I'm sorry.
No, that can't happen.
They're going to, that's going to be a round in which Fable goes back and watch and just cringe. Just cringe. It looked pretty, don't get me wrong. They overcrossed. I never say that, but they 100% overcrossed on top of Ghostgaming's home hill. Everybody else was too lazy to. They took forever to get over there and help them as well. I can name 20 different things in which Fable could have did that round.
I'm looking over at Immortal. He has, I think, a Bible of notes that he wants to talk about when we get into this. Veli was shaking his head. I see some beads of sweat on his brow. It's just very, like everyone here is just feeling it. And if we're feeling it, I can only imagine what Fable was feeling in that instance, giving it up the way that they did. But now we're going into game point for Ghost. They're riding the wave of momentum. They managed to pick up the grenades for Rush. And now they're going to look down low, see if they could just end this one right here, right now.
All right, Rush is going to push up. He's going to get first blood on Krim. Now he just wants to get to his opponent's home hill right away. Boom shot will be picked up by Phelpsy, but Rushies is going to kind of put him in a sandwich, so to speak. So this means that Fable has to make a decision on which direction they want to push because they're taking heat from each direction. You see those bullets flying past Phelpsy's face, and you're going to see Marsh, he going to get that kill with the nade. So smart play by Rushies.
Oh, no.
And he's just being annoying on the other side. That was a beautiful play by him. Beautiful trap. Has the hammer burst, has the nades as well, and he's just staying alive.
Phelpsy is going to commit suicide there, but he will take identities with him. 3 members down for Ghost, and now we're going to start to see Fable rally the troops here. Sleepy Time's going to be the last member left alive over in the Ghost home. Can he hold this one off? He needs to have his teammates for assistance. They're not off of the respawn quite yet, and they do manage to make the down happen, and they're going to get the cap now. Will this be it? Domination in 5 seconds. Meet him at the front door and shut the door. Don't let him in, and that's going to do it. We're all tied up going around 13, baby. That's what you want.
It's so funny because I see all the people in the venue, they're standing between the main stage and Optic's match because Ronan is up 1-0 against Optic in maps in a best of 3. Optic won the first 2 rounds, and Ronan has won 5 rounds in a row.
5-2. We might have history here, folks. We might have history.
The lowest placement ever.
I think I need to come out and do more gears.
You probably
Honestly,
do.
I think
You probably do. If every event
may
is
be
like
the-
this with you here, we need you every single event. I'm not even going to lie with you, G.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Whatever's going on in the main stage, whatever's going on in the feature station, if you're not watching it, clearly you're doing it wrong. Let everyone know what's going on
Folks,
out there.
if you're in Vegas and you're a Gears fan, you need to be in this venue. You need
No
to
excuse.
feel the atmosphere. No excuses whatsoever. We're going to have a crazy grand finals, and we may have a new champion as well. All right, on board with Phelpsy to kick this one off. Nades are mid-map. They should be able to get this for the free. Yes, they will. Now he has 2 nades in hands. He's trying. Oh, these are perfect cutoff nades. He may be able to pick up a kill with that one. Not able to. Can't get anything, but nobody has fallen just yet. And there you go. You got Fable. They're going to break ice and get 2 kills. 22-second respawn round. Sleepy's taking a lot of damage. He's going to fall. Marsh looking to win his engagement versus Identity.
They bounce
He's
back?
getting aggressive, and he's going to get another one. Now one more member mid-map, and a boom shot's going to take out his own teammate. But the question is, do they even need him? Now, can they just have to cap up the hills? They need to get F, E, and D. You're going to have one
They
member
bounce back.
spawned
Domination coming in. Who's going to be the person to make the hero play? It's going to be Rush as he pushes forward here, right into the engagement in their home. You're going to have one in front, but Marsh is having none of those shenanigans here. Challenge him around the corner. Challenge him. Oh, there you go. Ribs, though, is able to stay alive. And now they're going to start to stabilize here. They're going to start to stabilize on F and reclaim and just get some order here, because right now they just cannot let the pace of the game get too out of hand, or else we're going to game 3.
I agree with that. They need to just be calm in the situation. They blew their domination. I don't know why we have 3 people over there towards statue. Hopefully those are players that came out free spawn and decided to go for that 2-hill setup. But they're going to give up their home hill for whatever reason. Nobody's defending that. I feel like, you know, Fable, they're just set up in the wrong spots. You know, you kind of know what Ghost is going to do, but you didn't have a single person on your home hill. You give it up for free. If he has 1 boom in that chamber.
How many? One
He has one. So he has 1. Honest God truth, he just needs to hold it. Ooh, you know what? I'm sorry, folks. I completely missed the retro lancers going down on the map towards the end, and that's a scary one. So with the home hill setup and these teams having 2 retro lancers, Ghostgaming has 2 retro lancers. It's already hard to push through regular lancers, but retro lancers. And for the folks at home, compared to AR to AK, how the AK does that damage, but it has that kick. The stopping power on it is crazy as well, and they have a retro lancer guarding each entrance. But Fable still has 1 boom shot. Now, what the play is going to be is that you have to wait for the new boom shot to respawn.
And the nades.
Yeah, exactly, and the nades. And now with that, you have a little extra utility to get the new booms and force out these guys from your home hill. But you're going to have to toss them quick, because you're going to end up giving Ghost a free boom if you take too long. But these are going to be well-placed nades. They're going to trap them exactly where they want them.
Managed to get 1. Phelpsy's going to get the kill onto Rush. They're all stacked up, but wait a minute. Speedy, he got that new boom shot down low.
They should have pushed. When they threw the nades, they all should have flooded that and got that guy a long time ago. Boom shots on the wall, can't get the splash damage. Sleepy finally goes down. So you're going to see Fable get the 2 cap, but Speedy, I think he still has 2 booms in that chamber. They're going to have to try to force this out of his hand.
They have a player low. This could be it.
Oh,
2 players
picks
down.
up a big double kill.
Identiv's with it. Now it's going to come down to Crim. The boom shot's going to come through. Speedy's going to get the kill there. 1 player left alive. Who's it going to be? It will be Hydrone. Do you make the play? No, the boom shot to the face. And that is going to do it. They're getting up. Identiv's is already celebrating. He's already letting them know who's boss here. And Ghostgaming, they're moving forward. They're going to the grand finals. Try again, Fable, because next time it might be the same thing if you play it like that.
Fable championship run has ended here as Ghostgaming 2-0 them.
Whoa. The championship run has not ended. They're going to losers bracket.
Winners bracket run. Okay, there we go. That was a
go.
phenomenal game. But, you know, what I wanted to see more of Fable was aggression. You know, they were hesitant and whatnot. But as we, you know, cover this game, I want to take this over to Optic Gaming against Ronan. Ronan's now 5-3, while the 1-0 match. Ronan actually has a chance to send Optic Gaming home.
I can't believe it. These are words. Those are words you said. You use
Believe
the English language to say these things.
Believe
But
them.
Optic Gaming were able to get 4 kills there, so there's going to be left to 1 player left alive, and that's going to be Sleeper. And you know, man, I never count out. Oh dear, the disrespect.
He's
Wow,
pissed.
this domination.
He's pissed, folks. Look at that score count.
5 rounds in a row coming out of Ronan, man.
I mean, it was looking pretty much over, but then Optic Gaming, you know, they're slowing down the gameplay. They're playing it to their style, and now they're actually making a comeback. 4-5 now.
So we got on this second half. What kind of weapons are we dealing with here on Forge Blitz?
We got Boom Shot mid-map, NCNs up top. We got the marks as being placed. I like what I see. Got some long-range weapons for the fight. You got the Boom Shot in a nice open area as well. Also, you got the NCNs up top. Okay.
Round starting up. Here we go. How big of a win will this be, Rob, for Latin America to eliminate Optic Gaming?
Yeah, it would be massive, and it would match my prediction actually coming into this event. Optic heading to the losers, Ronan eliminating them.
You predicted this?
Absolutely not, but.
So, you know what? I haven't worked with you in such a long time that I forgot about your dry sense of humor, but I respect it.
Yep.
And now there's only going to be one member of Optic Gaming left alive. It will be Icy. Icy's getting focused down on his Chaos is going to be on the prowl over here by D. He does have to support, though. He has some help. His teammates starting to come up. Mental. Oh, but he's going to get boom shot instead by Monkeys. Do they dominate him here? So close from being able to make it happen. As Summons is going to rotate around. No one's going to be on the objective thus far. One player coming around the corner is going to be Kenny alongside with Explosive. They managed to fend off this attack for the time being, but can they stabilize? Can they get control once again as they have managed to get that neutral? Explosive is going to go down. More activity happen over here, though. Can Monkeys get the kill? He's able to hit up with a melee and the kick to the face. It's a jungle in here. He finds another one as well. Mental, left alive. You're out of here, baby. Wrap them up. You're out of here. 1 point for the Latin American team to eliminate your 5-time Gears of War Pro Circuit champions.
And before we head to this next round, let's go ahead and send us to an interview on main stage with the Identives.
No.
Estamos aquí con Identives de Ghost. Se le hizo, ganaron. Dígame, ¿qué partido más impresionante? ¿Cómo se siente? ¿Qué es lo que está pensando ahorita usted?
Pues sinceramente nos sentimos muy confident, o sea, sentimos que este torneo definitivamente es nuestro. Hemos estado jugando nuestro juego desde el segundo día y lo seguimos haciendo hasta este momento. Nos está yendo muy bien y seguimos ganando. Entonces, ahorita estoy viendo a Ronin ahí, dando en la madre a Optic. Me da mucho gusto para que vean que pueden haber otros campeones, no solamente Optic.
Eso le iba a preguntar. Bien hecho. We're going to go back to you guys. For those of you that didn't know what I was saying, Dominic Santiago speaks Spanish. Going back to the desk.
All right, well, we're back into the action here, and always good to hear from Identives. And you got a couple members down for Ronan as we're back at it. It's game point for Ronan. Game point for the Latin American team to eliminate Optic Gaming in the tournament. Their lowest placing.
Golden Boy, you have no idea what this means, man.
This is huge.
The lowest placing ever for Optic Gaming. And Ronan will be the team to send him there. Nobody saw this coming.
Optic would have lost this in this tournament to the #1 Latin American team and the #1 European team.
Wow. But that just shows the level of play that's coming, from these international teams with Fable and Ronan. I love it.
Gears of War is an international sport, bro. That's it, period. If you're seeing the players like this, grinding and banging
that makes
out,
me so happy.
This is it.
That makes me so happy. Like, just the performances by international teams. Even Mind Freak. If Mind Freak was able to get
Mind
better...
Freak almost eliminated Optic.
If Mind Freak was able to get better practice, they would be like 20 times better. They'd be up here with these guys competing in the top 8. But their situation is so bad, though.
Look at that, though. He just goes right in. He has the Lancer out. He was able to just rain them down with some shots, but they...
Optic has to play perfect, by the way. Like, you got to play perfect. You got to play perfect. They've been in this situation beforehand. They just got to win 3 in a row. He's going to try to chase him down. Mental's being patient. He knows what he can try to get away with this one. The Sleeper is just going to slither away on this one.
You got time. There's no reason to get too crazy. You have time. Just relax.
We watched Ronan choke a 6-2 lead against Rise.
Yeah.
And that was Rise. So let's see if they can keep their composure against your 5-time champion.
I mean, like, just disrespect.
It wasn't disrespect. It's Rise and Optic are 2 completely different teams.
That's true. All right,
and they lost their composure on that one.
It's a testament to all the preparation and hard work for you guys out there. I mean, look at Ronan, look at Fable, putting in that time, dedicated, grinding the game.
Mind Freak don't even practice, and they destroy teams who scrim 3 times a night.
I mean, they were sitting
they don't
on
even
pro
practice.
teams like Robust Gaming, which is unheard of.
I'm gonna say it again. Mind Freak doesn't even scrim And
Blaze is like, why wasn't this me when I was
They
younger?
destroy teams who practice 3 times a night.
Optic have 3 down here, boys. They have 3 down presently.
No.
Chaos is going to get the boom shot onto
This could be
Icy.
it.
This is huge. This could be
Only
it.
can
They're
he
pushing
bounce.
forward. Domination in 5 seconds.
No.
Deny it though. They're pushing
Oh.
forward. So close.
It's happening!
It's happening! I can't believe it! Ronin eliminates Optic Gaming from the Gears of War Pro Circuit. Las Vegas Open. The 5-time champions have been knocked off of their pedestal.
For the first time ever, Optic Gaming placed outside of top 2.
Oh my word.
Wow. And
What
you
does
know-
this mean?
You know what explosive?
What does this mean?
What does this mean?
I don't know what this means, man. I'm just feeling things in my
that
body.
means we got a new champion, man. We will have a new champion in UGC Vegas. And
So-
man.
I just want to say a few things here. Firstly, I don't want anything that, I mean, no disrespect to Optic because they have earned my respect so much.
Oh, man, they're pissed off. I mean,
I know people in other titles across all of esports that speak of the domination of the Gears of War Optic team.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? I mean, we're talking about Halo, we're talking about Overwatch, we're talking about Paladins and Smite. Everyone knows about how talented this damn team is. But for them to lose here and what this means for not only competitive Gears of War, but international Gears of War.
Insane.
For a Latin American team to eliminate one of the greatest squads of all time.
And you got to even throw
Mind-blowing.
the sprinkles and cherries on top of it as well. The 2 teams they lost to, Fable, the #1 European team. Ronin, the #1 Latin American team. It wasn't even the North American teams that took them out. And it just shows you how international Gears is growing. And it is just such a beautiful thing. And like I said before, if Mind Freak was able to get that practice in, they'd be out here. They would have went a lot further in what they did. And they were even throwing hands and contesting on Optic in their matchup.
Yeah, I got a nerdy observation for you guys. Just thinking back to Season 1 with Optic Gaming. You know, we saw them come out in Columbus. We head over to Europe in London. And it was the 3rd event in Mexico City where they lost. This is the 3rd event of Season 2.
but not only that, you're now looking at the bigger picture right now. So the only 2 teams that ever
nerdy.
win the
That
Gears
was
of War
nerdy.
championship, or wait, a Gears of War title period since Gears UE, you know, Echo Fox, Optic Gaming. None of those players will be in the championship
Guaranteed
game
new
this event.
champions.
And
Guaranteed a new champion.
I will also say as well, the last time Optic has only made 1 team change, and that was when they lost.
Exactly, and that was sort of, you know, sort of rolling off the
So what
point
do you
right
think
there,
they're trying to
guys.
say, Blaze?
I think that's
Sort of
too
rolling
early.
off the
What are
point.
you trying to
I
say?
think it's too early, man. I don't want to say those kind of things.
I'm just saying.
I know
that
you're saying.
But
we're
I'm
talking
not
about
gonna
history.
do
We're talking about
that.
patterns.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
not
looking at
doing
patterns. Where, you know, are they too comfortable with that?
I
At that
refuse
start of
to
the
be in this
season, they're
narrative.
feeling good. They're feeling unstoppable. Were they unprepared? We got to really look at it and see why this happened.
I want to say they're unprepared. I feel like the level of competition's definitely risen. When you look at teams like Ghostgaming, I mean, they've definitely gotten better. They couldn't, you know, get over the hump of beating Echo Fox and whatnot. And now look at them. They're in the championship game. You have Ronin out there. You have Fable. I mean, so many new teams are stepping up. It's unreal. And then not only that, but these international teams, you have Supremacy. We're not even talking about them. They've shown out this event.
Yeah.
So the level of competition in Gears of War is up there now. I love it. I love it.
And also, too, at the same time, you know, Ronin, their losers bracket run was also pretty phenomenal in a sense. You know, they've had a lot of great matchups, but their match against Rise, like Ronin is just shooting straight. They're not missing shots. They've had an intense morning, and they brought that same intensity to Optic Gaming as well. It's amazing to see, actually.
Yeah, Rona's been incredibly impressive this tournament, and you know, it's really awesome to see how they came from the last event, and bang, they're still in the running.
It's just out of control. You know, there was a lot of talk before the event about how good Monkeys was, but people seem to forget who Chaos is. I mean, Monkeys is great, Chaos is great, but Adverse has absolutely shown up. I mean, he's dropped 30 bombs against Optic Gaming and the other top teams in the game. I mean,